this city, burned to the ground over a century ago, has risen as something new, always making and remaking its own story. Built from the ground up, the spirit of battle is in our bones. Before he built the most dominant team to ever play in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, W.C. Gordon created a timeless symbol. 6 lines, 3 bold letters, a hand-drawn sketch on the back of a napkin thrust into history. As bold as our city and as mighty as the river that shapes our state, the block insignia is inextricable from our storied legacy. A red accent for the ages. We wear it to remember our legends and to celebrate the fierceness of our survival story. His team won 28 straight SWAC games and captured 8 SWAC championships in a single decade. No team has had an era more dominant. No team won as consistently as the MAC of the SWAC. The red of battle is in our bones, not just in contest with our most heated rivals, but for the martyrs of our yard and for the Jacksonians who marched against fear to topple Mississippi's tallest ghosts. The red was worn by our greatest teams and raised as the banner for JSU. For the champions on the diamond and the gridiron, on the courts and the lanes, blue and white will always be our true colors. Gordon Red is an accent for the ages.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go!
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
They said one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC-1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.KC1400collective.com. Be our love. Go Tigers.
We are trying to build a program for the next 10 to 12 years. It's not something that's overnight. We understand that the NIL and collective stuff has its role, it plays in it, but we are on the forefront of FCS football and attacking the NIL, attacking the collective. We got a very nice payroll at Jackson State, believe it or not. And I mean, our fan support, and we need more support. But we know that that payroll is attached to championships. You know what I mean? So we're not out here trying to recruit kids based on money, but we also want them kids to know if you come to Jackson State and you end up benefiting from the collective, benefiting from an NIL deal, we expect a championship out of you.
Hello? What it do, bro?
Man, what's up, baby?
I'm down here in the NO, man, working this HBCU Legacy Bowl.
Man, big dog. What's up with that order?
So we got 6 players down here this year.
Oh, yeah, we're going to make it happen, man. Just let me put my spin on it. All right, bet.
You look like Rick Deuce, man.
Hey, another play. Ken?
That ain't Rick Deuce.
What up, Deuce? Nah, we got to switch this up.
Hey, hold on one second. Public figures.
Yeah, you clean now. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Sorry for the delay, man. Still not all the way right with my technical stuff, man. I got a new cell phone, so y'all just gotta bear with me tonight. And everything, y'all know how it is when you got your cell phone, you got everything, all your passwords, everything, man. It's just I upgraded my phone, man, and for some strange reason. So if you're used to watching on Facebook, I'm gonna tell you now, that one ain't gonna happen, big dog. Yes, this is me. It's all the security stuff, man. So it's just anyway. Hopefully everybody doing well. Happy Monday. I think I got it worked out now, man. I do not know. I'm gonna keep working on this. So if I look down, y'all just gotta forgive me. Yeah, this sucks. This absolutely sucks. You change your password, then it don't let you do nothing. Facebook is a weird thing. Anyway, y'all not gonna be able to watch on Facebook tonight, so just tell everybody to come to YouTube. That's where we started at anyway, baby. Before there was Facebook, there was always YouTube. Hopefully everybody doing well. Sorry for the delay again. Computer updating. It's just kind of how it goes, man. Didn't want to cancel the show, so man, I was up all night last night trying to get this thing going. But you know how it be, man. So if you ever Samsung got a new phone that came out. So for what I do and creating content, I thought this new phone and all the features, man, were man, they world class. It's got some really cool stuff. So I'm not an Android user. I mean, I'm not an iPhone user at all. I do have a MacBook, but y'all know it's Droid life forever, baby. But no, the S26 Ultra is what it is, man. So I like this thing. This thing is world class. If I can ever get all my damn logins back on. So once you wipe your phone and turn that bad baby in, it is Hey, man. Hey, what's up, big dog? Hey, man, I'm gonna talk about you guys tonight too, man. Shout out to the band session crew. If you guys haven't heard, you've been on a rock. Hopefully you guys have been tuned in. T Reezy, what's up, brother? I got to talk about you a little bit. I don't have to put it up there, but I'll tell you what I will do. If you don't mind, I'll put the logo up there for a little. Well, I ain't gonna worry about that. Y'all know what time it is. So listen, man, go to band session. So band session with the Boom crew has navigated to YouTube. They have their own page. But Terrell, something I got to tell you guys, man, that I have not said nothing to you guys in the chat about. Man, I got to be real with you guys, man. I'm gonna start the show off like this. I did not have a show. I was at the at the SWAC tournament last week. I know we were probably expecting to have a Wednesday and a Friday night show. No notice, no nothing. Just went to the game. And we're going to talk about the men's and women's basketball program tonight. And we're going to talk a little football, and we're going to do what we got to do. You say you got the S23 FE. Hey, man, I just got that bad, baby. So, but no, we're going to talk all about it. But, yeah, Terrell, man, good to see you in the chat tonight. I got to be real with you, man. So just so you guys know, T. Reezy, Danielle, my boy Toby, shout out to you guys for we've had several conversations and we've had several talks. And this is, y'all know I'm transparent as I could be. What we have decided to do is to chronicle the Tiger Talk TV page. There will be no new content added to that page. There will be no new content touched. I can't do it. I'm gonna just be real with you guys. There is no way to do that without if the shows that the interviews and the content that's on that page will forever be available to the public. And I just think we needed to park it right there. We had a conversation with the band session crew about what to do next. We talked about the possibility of putting it on KC-1400. But the reality was you guys have your own lane. Our dear brother, and we love D. Corey C forever, man. And he is the inspiration behind all of this thing that you see. I don't mind saying that. But I'm going to talk about him a little bit tonight in the opening. And then I'm just talking tonight. I'm just talking, and I'm gonna spit some real stuff tonight. But I got to be real with you guys. Shout out to Miss Haley. Haley, you don't know how much that email. She sent me an email yesterday, and it was right on time. It was right on time. So yeah, we, you know, the band sessions crew is gonna start their own. They have their own brand. There was no need to, you know, to be hog-tied by KC-1400 Media, and I'm gonna be forever producer, support staff, whatever it takes for them to be successful. I'm all in with them, and we're gonna make this thing do what it do. But I gotta be real with you guys, because some of the stuff that you take is no way to go and get some of that stuff without going through some of the stuff that was already there with D. Corey C on it. And man, I gotta be honest with y'all, Terrell. Hey, I downloaded the shows, the 2 videos that they did. They're on the channel. We're collaborating together. So please, guys, if you guys don't mind, go and subscribe to the band sessions with the Boom crew, okay? Please do, you know. Please do, you know. Follow them on IG, band sessions with the Boom. Make sure you go to YouTube, band sessions with the Boom. Let's get the subscriber count up. We're going to get them to monetization. We're going to help push that page, because the Boom is a whole movement by itself. You got to have something that's outside of Sonic Boom of the South Media for those that are no longer in the band to tell their stories, to come together and have that form of media, which is the vision that D. Corey C had for Tiger Talk TV, and Tiger Talk will forever be responsible for a lot of platforms that you see. This whole custom sports media that's in the digital space by outside alums, not attached to the university, doing labor of love work, was spearheaded and started by our brother, the legendary D. Corey C, man. But I got to be real with you guys. Terrell, man, uploading them videos took me to a very tough place, man. I was an absolute mess on Friday. I was a mess. I was an absolute mess. And I ain't say nothing about it. And I tell you, man, it was almost like it happened all over again for me. You know how sometimes you think you can be doing well, and we as men, especially black men, we tend to take it on the chin, man, and we be tough, try to tough stuff out, man. But I gotta be real with y'all, man. I miss Corey like a mug, man. I realized that Corey was a comfort zone for me. And it was cool because having him, when you have that person that is the engine that gets something going, whenever you have that person around, it always makes everything feel right. So I got to be honest with you guys. Since Corey has passed, I have not wanted to do this anymore. So what you have seen is just me operating off sheer willpower. And yeah, that's it. That's it. And I love the brothers in the chat, but it's been extremely different. His void is, and we're going to get through it. I'm not quitting. I'm just being transparent right now as we get started on the show. And we're going to talk about what we're here to talk about. But man, I just miss my brother, man. With everything we've kind of gone through, it has been, y'all got to understand how often we talked and how much we talked about this stuff. So this shit it used to feel like work. It went from feeling like, man, this was all good, to now it feels like labor. And we'll get through it. And that's just because that's just grief, man. I'm not, man, I was a mess. I still am dealing with it. It's just like, damn, it was kind of one of the moments where this is what grief does. And I'm okay. I'm not, break down or nothing. I just want to talk to the family. I ain't seen y'all in a while. It's been a week. Last time I was on, we would talk about the other guy that left, man. But man, no, bro, it's really been up and down. You feel good, and then you'll have these moments like, damn, bro, gone, and you just wish the conversations that we're talking about and the stuff, good or bad, JSU related, it was always good to have bros there. So the assisting of the band session crew and getting everything rocking and rolling just made it that much more prevalent, to the standpoint that I was in the company of my daughter, and kids know when their parents just ain't right, you know what I'm saying? And my daughter was like, "What's wrong, Daddy?" And boy, that was the last thing I needed, was a "What's wrong, Daddy?" from my baby, you know what I'm saying? And then it was just like, "I'm okay." And it was just like, no, this was before, she even come around me. I was just dealing, man. And I'm telling you, man, it was a tough day. Now, with that being said, Friday, I did get a chance to go spend some time with my spiritual family. And man, that was phenomenal. I needed that. Haley, she said she had, she God just put it on her spirit to reach out to you, boy, man. And I told her, listen, you don't even understand how much I just needed this, because it's we're gonna be all right, but man, 2 months ain't enough time, man, to get over years and years of friendship and love, and in the same similar space, you know what I mean? So it just feels different now. And I look to the good Lord to find that joy again. This have not been enjoyable one bit lately. And I know you've seen some changes. You've seen, some folks that our brothers that's been on the screen, sister that's not on the screen. Everybody just needed a break. Everybody did. But I got to keep going. I got to keep pushing on. The work got to be done. And I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to if there was somebody out there dealing with something, man, it's all right to be. I said that at the funeral. It's all right to not be all right. Don't ever let nobody tell you that you always got to be okay. That ain't even real. It's just not real, man. And I wanted to share that. I didn't tell them that. You know what I mean? I just wanted them to know, man, I'm pushing. Let's get this done. Let's get this work done. I'm here for you, and we'll do whatever we need to do. But just kind of that led me to go back and watch a particular video that just made it a mess all over again, which just kind of put things in its perspective again, and realizing that, damn, we got to leave it right there where it ended at. So Tiger Talk TV will forever carry on through the platforms that were birthed out of it, but there would be no more Tiger Talk TV. I'll just leave the whys alone. I won't get into all of that. Anyone that understands business and all the legality stuff, man, that comes with what could possibly happen, we just felt like it was in the best interest for us to carry on in a much more safer way that won't impede or stop the progression of what we're trying to do. Right? So if you want to go and take a look, the social media will stay where it's at. The page will be up. There's a bevy of interviews. Do your thing. You know what I mean? But I can't do it. So that's that on that. So we're gonna keep it rocking and rolling. KC-1400 is here to keep going, baby. We're gonna go as long as I got breath in my body and the support is there. So whenever the assignment is up, which we don't know when or how or whatever, we'll celebrate it and we'll push forward, right? Jackson State gonna be great. There's a lot of changes coming down the pipe for Jackson State. We got a new president coming down the pipe soon. What's gonna come of that? Who's gonna be the next president? There's a vote for the JSU NAA president. There's a lot of changes coming down the pipe, right? Coachings, we see some coaches that we love that are leaving and going on to different spaces and places, man. So there's a whole lot of things, and change gets uncomfortable at times. It does. But one thing that has remained the same is the thing that connects us all, which is our love for I love JSU, Jackson State University, and we're gonna continue to do that. We're going to continue to do that, man. We're going to continue to press forward and keep doing what it is we need to do. We can't stop now. We got to keep going. Our relationships are growing in a very, I would say, different and much more substantial way with the university. We're proud of that. The brand is stronger than ever. I got some things I'm gonna share with you guys tonight that I think you guys will be excited about. And man, if anything, we was talking about the blueprint on Monday and people feeling like, and I'm looking down because I got to make some updates on my slides, but just pardon me, man. I don't care about rust. I don't care about views. I don't care about clicks. I don't care about none of that stuff, man. I just care about, getting in the flow and trying to be consistent with this thing, man, because that's the show must go on, right? We are going to do some different stuff with the live show. We are going to feature our ambassadors. It's just I won't pull the trigger on it until I'm 100% certain with the framework of what we want it to look like. So that's still in the works. And that way you get exhausted with listening to my voice. You can hear some different people talk, which I absolutely love that. And I have no problem with going behind the scenes. But I'll still, y'all know how this goes, man. This thing is forever. We got opportunities, man, to be great. So y'all bear with me. But now, man, hopefully everybody had a great weekend outside of us getting bounced in the SWAC tournament. Hopefully y'all didn't eat too much bull junk on Twitter with folks talking smack. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it goes. The difference between JSU and these other schools is that we used to it regardless. We're everybody's Super Bowl. Everybody want to beat Jackson State. They know it. We know it. It is what it is. So just know that everybody's going to have a season. Some schools will not. Sometimes teams and schools are on the upswing, man. They have a good moment. Like Prairie View is kind of in a really good space right now. They won the men's SWAC tournament, which is good for them. They won the SWAC championship. So if you're a Prairie View Panther right now, shit, this is your time. I have no problem with giving kudos where kudos is due. Don't give a damn about them, you know what I'm saying? But in competition, It just kind of is what it is. It ain't for me to give a damn about them. It's for them to. And I don't be over there messing with them folk when them folk be over there talking about their stuff. You know what I'm saying? But now they come talking to us, we gonna talk back. But that's just how that's gonna go. But nevertheless, man, everybody has their season. We right now it looks like we're doing fairly well in the Commissioner's Cup standings. Last I checked, I think I saw somebody had us. I think we're in first place right now. We can go to the SWAC website to take a look at that. But it's just kind of how it goes, man. The thing that makes this, shout out to First, who's doing a great job. And listen, it's going to be done as a community with Tiger Talk being kind of that information system, that information, and then the live show being a different type of form of information. You're going to really have to pull from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because TSDS, it ain't going to stop, right? It's just going to be received and we're going to reach the same goal in a different capacity, right? So that's just how that goes, man. So nevertheless, we're going to keep going. But yeah, man, I shout out to everybody that's doing content, that's doing a great job of what they're doing. I think it was one more thing I wanted to add. And listen, if I miss it, it is what it is, man. I'm not gonna keep trying to add slides. We'll just talk about it. So real quick, let me remove this slide. I'm gonna add a new one, if y'all don't mind. And then I'll press on from there. So let's get it popping. JSU will forever be great. Oh, no doubt about it, man. Even when we down Tyree, man, listen, we just have a way of being, we're a very resilient university, man. Very resilient university. We persevere through a lot. But anyway, let's get it popping, man. So listen, Friends with KC-1400 Incorporated is a 501c3 nonprofit. Listen, if you want to support financially, listen, we still have our initiative going right now. Okay, we still have our initiative going. Right now, we have eclipsed we're a little over $6 grand right now in donations collected for that flip sled. So if you're watching, you're tuned in, you want to donate to the flip sled, we still got about 13 more grand that we need to raise. So let's get it popping tonight. I will be on Wednesday, you know, and we will be on Friday. So we have a $20,000 goal, and we got a whole nother private project that we're working on that's going to rock the socks off a lot of folks that don't know nothing about what we're doing. And we're doing something in a major way. So we got that going on, and that's happening privately. But publicly, we got an initiative going on. So listen, if you want to support this initiative, go to Givelify, Cash App, whatever you want to do. You know, all that's down at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to leave it up. We're going to keep talking about it. But this is for the flip sled. We rocking, man. We about 6,500 in. Shout out to everybody that's donated. We got about 13,500 left to get. So we're going to close that gap some tonight. So if you haven't donated, hit that Cash App, man, KC-1400MG, paypal.me/friends with KC-1400. Givelify, Friends with KC-1400 Inc. Zelle, Friends with KC-1400 at Gmail. Y'all know how we get down. We're going to buy it. We're going to put them receipts up, and we're going to show what it is that we do. Once we hit the $10,000 mark, though, we're going to go ahead and put the order in. We're going to get 4 flip sleds. We got some pretty cool stuff we're doing for JSU football, which is also going to help in the strength and conditioning department. So we're going to keep pressing on. But anyway, shout out to our channel sponsors, Cannon Toyota of Vicksburg. If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, we got Cannon Toyota of Vicksburg. Listen, you got that tax money, head on over there. You're in the Jacktown, head over there and see Will and the team over there off Gallatin. On the hill, Cannon Nissan of Jackson. They're going to get you taken care of. Shout out to Ron and the crew. If you need a used vehicle, you want something custom, listen, we got somebody that can look all over the country for you. Automaster, 601-927-7794. They will find what you're looking for, all right, for a really good price at that. We are on our road to 10,000 subscribers. We're well over 9K. Excited about it. Just got verified on Facebook today. Waiting on the blue check. We're over 25,000 followers on Facebook. So if you're not following us on Facebook, KC-1400 Media Group, go to Facebook. Please hit the follow. Hit the follow button. All you got to do is follow. You get to watch the content that's on social media. We're gonna keep this thing rocking and rolling. That's cool because we are going to eventually have more opportunities for partnerships through this brand. The KC-1400 brand is stronger than ever, man. So I'll just leave that at that. So follow us on all forms of social media. It is at the bottom. You got the Cash App, the Twitter, the Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at the bottom of the screen, and the ways to donate. So let's get it popping, man. Let's get it rolling, man. Let's get it rolling. All right. Don't forget, in the process of these initiatives, this is the reason why we stopped doing initiatives, because this is the main initiative. Our biggest initiative of all is our fundraising initiative. We're very intentional with it, right? Very intentional. We have well over 120 plus gold members right now. We're rolling. We're cooking. We're 614 away from our 750 gold member, and we're gonna hit that number. I'm telling you guys. And when we hit that number, it's gonna we're gonna have an NIL collector that's gonna be able to really compete on a level that separates us from the from all the rest. That's gonna be in conjunction with what our phenomenal athletic staff is doing over at the university, because listen, the more the merrier. But hey, we got a strong collective. We have 26 athletes right now. No, not all of them are shown right now. We're making some updates to the website. If you don't believe me, go check out the website, man. We got a brand new, we got some updates that we made to the first page of the website. So just stay tuned. We're making some changes. There are some really cool, there's a really cool look, man. So if you don't have nothing, matter of fact, I share the screen right now. I'm gonna show you if you head over to the website, right? If you head over to the website, check out our first part of the page, man. We're making some changes, baby. So yeah. Welcome to KC-1400 Collective. Join the KC-1400 Collective and connect with Jack State University student athletes through NIL-based media, branding, and community initiatives that help them build their platforms and prepare for success beyond athletics. Yeah, man. Shout out, man. Hey, when we get done with this thing gonna be fire. But I'll just show you kind of what we've been working on. Still got our interactive video up, got all of our packages on that thing, and we got some of our ambassadors, man. So some of these ambassadors you probably hadn't seen. Cali Cut with the track team, Cedric Pitts Jr. There go Jace Jackson, Zay Lowry. So shout out to them that are part of the team thus far. And still D General still on there, but we're making some major upgrades. We're not done yet, but hell, we're proud of what we've done so far. So nevertheless, man, let's keep it popping, man. But get signed up. We're gonna have a new look. We're gonna update the perks. So after this month, we're shutting down the immediate perk mail out. We're gonna update it. So the t-shirts are gonna change. We're gonna have color tees, white and navy. What KJ say? Don't buy another TV or car till you get it. You got enough TVs at the house. That's right, KJ. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go, man. Yes, indeed. But let's keep it going, man. We need more gold members. Sign up. But listen, if you can't get the gold, at least do a bronze, whatever, silver. We appreciate all of our members, every last one of them. So it all helps the cause, man. Keep it rocking. Let's keep it rocking. All right. If you're out of Cat Head, head over to the distillery. They still got that barrel with the same display. You can go get you some Cat Head, $30 a bottle, man. Make sure you continue to support the movement. Click the website. We got more Greenwood coming down the pipe. We got a chance to meet with Greenwood this past weekend when I was in Atlanta, working on that celebration bottle, right? So we're going to have two different types that we'll have in the package, but you can buy that Greenwood. If you're out of Greenwood right now, go to greenwoodwhiskey.com and order your whiskey. And if you're in the city of Jackson and you don't want to do the online thing, you can head over to Jasco Wholesale. They say we need a TV every year. Saber too. Man, hey, listen, that just hey, man. We just said the Tigers, man. This is white. hey, that's the same tiger, really. That's on the logo. You know what I'm saying? We just spruced him up a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? All right, man. If you want that old-fashioned syrup or that Tigerita mix, go to pointcitybrewing.com, man. Click on that and get you that. Don't forget, we still got some socks available. Somebody drop that link. ILB, if you out there, drop that link in the chat, man, for them socks. We still got socks. These socks are amazing. Oh my goodness, yes they are, man. Shout out to everybody in Atlanta. Everybody, hey, look, man, we got everybody pulling their pants legs up, saying, man, I'm rocking them KC-1400 collector socks. We got some socks that we're gonna do with player avatars on them coming too. So just trying to flush through what we got, put a nice plan together for to attack the summer as well as the fall. Let's make it happen. I have mine on now. Man, I appreciate you guys, man. There go the link. Listen, if you don't have your socks, grab your pair, man. Grab your pair, a 3-pack. Let's get it popping, man. What's that cost? $48.99. It helps the cause. We get a 10%, I think 10% of that, 10, something like that, go back to the collect. 20%, I think. 20% goes back to the collective. So once we sell out, then we can get a payout. So we need y'all to buy the socks up, all right? All right. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Officially, new partnership. New partnership. Official. We got somebody say water. I thought y'all said y'all wanted some water. Who thirsty? See, y'all think we just gonna be buying. Y'all, it ain't just about liquor. It's just about liquor. Everybody, all you want to do is get liquor. Not just liquor. Now we got water. Y'all wanted water? We got water now. H2O. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Shout out to my brother Reggie Creer, man, and the whole team over at Black Excellence Water. Y'all seen it in the market. They all over the city of Jackson. Good brother. Shout out to General Creer, Vicksburg, over there. You know, listen, man, a groundbreaking joint venture has emerged between KC-1400 Collective and Black Excellence Water. This is our aim, family. We're aiming to empower student athletes while promoting community wellness. This collaboration not only highlights the importance of supporting historically Black colleges and universities, but also ensures that proceeds from every sale directly benefit Jackson State University, NIL student athletes. Man, we doing everything we can to change the game over there at DI Love, okay? Now, not everything, another good alpha, man. KT Dub. But listen, by intertwining health and education, this initiative fosters a culture of excellence and opportunity, paving the way for future generations to thrive both in athletics and academics. So here's the thing. This is the beauty of this partnership. This is the alkaline bottle. You're going to have the logo on there. You're going to have our QR code, their QR code. We're still in the process of shaping the framework. We're talking about an entire truckload, 19 pallets. We're gonna saturate the Jackson market. We're gonna have it everywhere. We're gonna have it at our tailgates. We're putting together a master plan. What would be beautiful is to be able to get it in the stadium. We know that the university has a partnership, I think with Pepsi or something to that effect. So there's some logistics we got to navigate to put ourselves in the best possible situation that we can, because the ultimate goal is turns, it's volume, it's marketing, and it's collaboration. So I think this is a win-win. I know this is a win-win for both Black Excellence Water along with KC-1400 Collective. However, not just because this is not just about selling bottles of water, being able to make a few dollars and be able to pay athletes. It's not just that. This is about true collaboration, because if you guys know, if you've been in any of the establishments in Jackson, any of the night spots, bars, restaurants, you're seeing Black Excellence label on these bottles of water, right? But being able to partner, we're going to have a marketing push. There's a marketing collaboration for us to push them via social media. And we're going to change the game with this water. You want to support? It's great water too, by the way. You know what I mean? So the beauty of it is we're going to continue to do what we can to grow this thing. And we got DI Love in mind, and we're going to have you guys, we're going to walk you right to, oh yeah, come on with it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey man, listen, this is awesome, man. I'm excited about this. I've been sitting on this for a while. I actually been sitting on it for a couple of weeks. Matter of fact, the finality of kind of what we was working towards was happening literally while we were shooting the video with Rick Deuce and Public Figure, which we got that coming down the pipe. We'll meet with Rick Deuce next week, start really ironing out what we're going to do from a merch standpoint, from all that good stuff. So we got a lot of things that we're doing. Like I told you guys, I work harder off of this screen than you could imagine. So the show is a very important vehicle because it's a rostrum of information. We're going to continue to come and get in front of you and push this information out. And that's what the show is eventually going to become and evolve into. It's going to be a highway of information for the KC-1400 brand, NIL education, information. We're going to still do interviews. We're going to have our brand ambassadors. So it's an ecosystem that we're building right now. Now, from this partnership, birth an opportunity for me, and not just me, KT Dub, KC-1400 team. I was reached out to be on a panel. So there's a conference coming to Jackson. Okay, Born to Win conference. It is a free conference. Okay, if you have a son from ages 9 to 24, April 25th, 4 days before my birthday, Born to Win conference, right? You got my man, Champs Male Mentoring Program. My man, the Champs, Vondale Singleton, Champs Mentoring founder from Chicago. Let me tell you about this conference. Shout out to them. Got a chance to meet him at our last basketball game. He was in town, was connected via Reggie. This is a free event. It's going to be, who's that dude? Without a hat on. Hey, man, I ain't got no hat. Hey, man, hey, that's me, man. Listen, I know y'all think I'll be hat fishing, but hey, look, man, I clean up even without a hat. I got old peanut-shaped head. I ain't ashamed of it. It's all right. But no, man, here's the conference details. It's going to be in Jackson, Mississippi. It's going to be it's going to be at the Walter Payton Center. It's going to be from 2. Oh, no, that's the showcase. The actual conference is going to be at the Rose McCoy Auditorium on Jack State campus, okay? Instead of buying Walmart water, buying so let me say this about that. We're actually looking to try to get into Walmart. We're looking to try to get into Kroger, all your local grocery chains. We're going to look to definitely have that water in there, and we're going to look to build displays. Listen, y'all, I got 10 plus years, actually 15 years of DSD experience. That's Sam's Club, that's Coca-Cola, that's Nestle. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I do. Big bulk, all that good stuff. So I'm kind of going back into my professional realm of sales, and we're going to take it in there and do what it is we got to do. We're going to have Black excellence everywhere, displayed everywhere. And just know that when you see that Black excellence, because right now we still got to flush through a lot of water from the old label, and the new label is going to have this logo on there with Black excellence, and we're going to do a hell of a push. So, but about this conference, read this to you guys real quick. Jackson, Mississippi is going to be April 25th. That's 2 weeks after the spring game. Born to Win is more than a conference. It is a movement that reflects Champs' impact of serving nearly 10,000 young men across Chicago and multiple cities nationwide through powerful keynote speakers. Listen, the keynote speaker this year is going to be Brother E.T. Thomas, man, one of the most powerful speakers really in the world. Through powerful keynote speaker workshops on mental health, leadership, identity formation, financial literacy, career pathways, and college readiness. Young men are challenged to adopt the 1% mindset with Dr. Eric Thomas style intensity. They leave with a clear understanding of discipline, accountability, and purpose. There will be a panel. I will be present talking about NIL, branding, all of that good stuff. So the lane that I'm in, I'll be there to talk about that. So it'll be a panel of some heavy hitters that are there. And then this will be from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Doors are going to open at 9:30. Like I said, this is free. It's free. If you got a young man, you got some young men that you probably get in trouble in school or something, not focusing, need some mentorship, need some leadership. When I was growing up, we had the Big Brother, Big Sister program. Now it's about mentorship. This ain't no AAU basketball. I get it. But through athletics, they're connecting the dots with athletics. But this is that mentorship part, right? After that conference from 2 to 5 p.m., you're going to have a basketball showcase. You must attend the conference in order to be in the showcase. These are going to be from ages 9 to 18. Saturday is going to be the same day. It's going to be at the Walter Payton Complex, right? This is from 2 to 5 p.m., and it's totally free. It don't cost you nothing. So April 25th, we're going to talk about it until that time comes. There's going to be more information to come. I'll be sharing on social media, so make sure you guys are tuned in for that. I'll definitely try to bring Brother Vondell on the show so we can talk about it. Bring your sons, bring your nephews, your cousins, your church members. We want to have 500 plus young men in that room. 500 plus. You know what I'm saying? One of the most powerful speakers in the world is going to be present. I can't wait to be there. I've watched a lot of his videos, but he's made a living in a great impact, but branded himself very well on being a great speaker. So powerful stuff from Brother E.T. So Eric Thomas in the building, and we'll have a panel. There's a ton of us that will be on the panel. I just wanted to make sure I share that because this is I'm honored to be a part of it, man. I'm honored to be a part of it. So, all right, let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving. What we got next? See, that's what we got next. All right, man, coming up this Wednesday, live interview. We got Coach Ray. Coach Raekwon Bethea, our Jackson State defensive line coach, will join the show on Wednesday, this Wednesday. Sitting down with yours truly on the show. He's ready to roll. We was going to do it last Wednesday, but your boy, I just took out. We were playing ball. We played FAMU. We lost. We're going to talk all about that. EA, don't make no comment. Block your ass. I'm just playing. But no, man, we'll get into that. But shout out to Coach Ray. We'll have him on Wednesday. It's going to be a very fun show. You get to meet Coach Ray, man, fiery coach. Very similar to our previous coach, Coach Kylie James. They're a little different, but they're both young and fiery. Just a hell of a student of the game and great teacher, man. So you're absolutely going to love it. I think you guys are going to enjoy Coach Ray this week on Wednesday. So tune in this Wednesday live, 9 p.m. We'll bring him on around 9:30, and we'll have him up. We'll have a conversation, and then we'll proceed. All right. Don't forget to get your season tickets. Season tickets are on sale right now. The cost are the cost. Go check it out. Get what you need. All right. Don't forget, April 9th. Save the date. We got the W.C. Gordon Ashley Robinson Golf Classic. It's going to be April the 9th, 8 a.m. Going to be at the Refuge. If you, it's on the go to gojsutigers.com/WCAR Golf to sign up before it sells out. Be there. All right. Next up, huge congratulations to our very own Elise Wells Kilbert. Listen, I know we talk about A.D. Robinson, and I tell you, if we ever asked him, he'll tell you this is MVP right here, man. I would say the engine behind JSU athletics. Elise Wells Kilbert does an outstanding job for JSU. They said a game changed her, receiving recognition for the path she has blazed during her career. She has received the Superpower Award from the SWAC. Congratulations to A.D. Wells Kilbert. Just a pioneer, man. She's a game changer. That's what she is. I'll just leave it at that. I mean, she's awesome, man. She's awesome, and pleasure to work with. You know, get things done. Don't want a lot of recognition. Don't want to be out front. She just, want to do what it is that she needs to do and keep this thing rocking and rolling, man. So if you familiar with any form of how things run over there from an athletic standpoint, you know who Elise Wells Kilbert is. So congratulations to her, and continue to do outstanding and amazing work. Shout out to the baseball team. After getting our teeth kicked in a couple of games by Texas Southern, we finally got in the win column. We won 17-12. Got some interesting baseball scores, man. A lot of runs. So, nevertheless, let's keep it moving, man. All right, man, let's talk about the basketball tournament. I'm going to drop this link, man. If you got something on your heart, you're more than welcome to jump up. I ain't heard from nobody in a while. So if you got something on your mind, let's talk about it. I'm going to just remove Facebook, and I'm going to just remove both of them for now. Because there we go. All right, let's talk about it, man. So the women's basketball tournament, back-to-back champions, man. Southern got all the way to the end. This is the second year we've had to face Southern, and we've been eliminated by Southern 2 years in a row. So we didn't meet the mark. meet the mark from where we are. I mean, listen, injuries. We had some key departures on the team this year. Massonet, Skylar Christmas, Ruthie and Ruthie, Maria Jones. I think there's 4 players that left. I think Rimmer got hurt. Yeah, Rimmer got hurt, as well as I forget the name of the young lady that was from Delaware State. She was also hurt. So 2 injured that was on the roster. We had 8 available players. I think we had, the whys and the whats. I'm not really sure, but nevertheless, that's where we are with it. And after watching Southern, and I'll get to Prairie View won the men's tournament as well. So congratulations to the Southern Jaguars. Yeah, it was Stewart. That's right. Thank you, Stewart. So congratulations to Southern as well as Prairie View. The women won. Listen, man, I got to say this, and I get credit where credit is due. I'm not like the coalition. That women's team for Southern is the standard right now. That team is very good. Young lady who number 30, man. My goodness, man. She was a dog. Number 30 and number 4. They both won. They both were a part of this. They were SWAC all-tournament team. Olivia DeLance, I think she was at FAMU last year, and Jocelyn Tate. These young ladies were just ballers. And obviously, Kayla Grant was a player of the year for Alabama A&M. And then you had but the thing that was glaringly noticeable, but no JSU players make the all-tournament team. And it's not the standard. You know what I mean? We understand what transpired, whether it be injuries, whether it be whatever. And we'll talk all about it because I'll give you what I saw. Second half of what we played versus Southern was a really good brand of ball. It was just unfortunate we got down by so much at the beginning of the game. I thought we adjusted well for that particular game. So we lose 64-51. So where we go from here, man? Year 2 of Coach Margaret Richards since taking over after Coach Reed, and like I said, second round exit in the first year, and first game exit this year. I think the thing is that when you bring in a new coach and you have to start from scratch, build a roster up, and then you kind of do what you got to do to get a roster together. Sat down and talked to Coach Margaret. Sat down and talked to Coach Margaret after the game. And one thing that came up was NIL. I mean, any coach that talked to me, y'all know what the conversation probably going to be about, right? So that's something that we love to look into and look at. So we're going to definitely have a conversation, and we're going to see what we can do. We got to recruit. We got to recruit the best players in the state. We got to recruit the best players that we can get out of the portal. And I know one of the bright spots, though, because I know J5 is out, is Pierre Noel Chichoa. True freshman SWAC freshman of the year. I think we got something with her that we can build around. And her sister's coming in, I think, is a definitely a much more complete player, a very complete player. But we got to, Wilkerson came in. I thought she was starting to really come around. I think for the women's program, we got to see what we have from a roster standpoint after this season, like with the seniors that are leaving, what players are returning, where do we stand from a returning player standpoint, and then we look at how do we go and attack to build a roster that is going to compete, not just compete to win some games. We want to compete to win the SWAC, right? That's the goal. That's the goal. And honestly, if you really, I am a person that, man, you don't reinvent the wheel. You don't. If something is working and you're not doing that, look at that. Well, look at what's working and try to duplicate it. Follow what I'm saying? And I'm just saying this would be my, when I do get a chance to talk to Coach, and Coach knows, man. She knows how to build the teams that she like. And I'm a hooper though. I play ball. We got, that's my mindset when it comes to basketball is just far different than football. I know the game. But I would say that, yeah, all of that, shooters, ball handlers, smart players. We gotta have some players that can make free throws in critical moments. We got to have some players that have a good feel of the game, that plays with pace, that don't turn the ball over, that actually look like they know how. I ain't talking about that we didn't have this. I'm just saying in general, if I'm recruiting players, my thing is to build a roster that complements one another. You can't have a bunch of players that do the same thing. You can't have a lack of ball handlers or floor generals. You gotta have someone that knows what you expect out of them and willing to be coached hard. Coach Margaret is a tough coach, and you see that she coaches hard, and it is what it is. You know, that's her style. That's her approach to the game, and it ain't gonna change no time soon. So we got to go and get it's a roster reset regardless. I agree, Fred. I like that, skilled bigs, man. If you look at the teams that we had success with and we won SWAC championships with under Coach Reed, I mean, we had a Misha Williams Holiday, a skilled big. We had who else do we have? Angel, damn, Ken, my brain just went blank. What's Angel last name? Angel Jackson. We had some skilled bigs on the inside that could rebound the ball and put the ball back in the hole. If you go and look at our games and the games that we played, you got to recruit basketball players. That's absolutely right. The amount of layups that's missed inside the paint, just unorthodox, throwing the ball at the rim, it just ain't got to. You hope it go in, but I'm talking about when you look at the product and then you look at that Southern roster. Southern they were 10 deep or higher or better. They had multiple bigs, right? Multiple bigs that was over 6 feet. That were very skilled. That could start anywhere in the SWAC. So again, same with Alabama and them. I mean, I thought Coach Dunn had a good. She just haven't proven to be a tournament. Haven't had much success in the tournament. I'll just say it like that. Leave that alone. So again, that's where we are. But I get excited when I get to sit down and talk to Coach. We talking about NIL. We ain't just giving no money toward nothing. So that's exciting because if you're gonna pay a player, we pay a dog. We're gonna get somebody in here that's gonna be a difference maker. Difference makers are the ones that get paid. You know what I'm saying? We got to bring some difference makers in that want to be at Jackson State. I am absolutely sick and tired of the excuse culture. I'm done with the excuses. I mean it from all sides. At the end of the day, that's just from players, coaches, whatever. The reality of the matter is you either win or you don't win. It's black and white for me when it comes to I won a state championship, I won a championship. I know what it looks like, right? I'm not saying that I need to be consulted or anything like that. I'm just saying when you look at the champions, everything that I'm talking about, it exists. Skilled bigs in the paint. Women's basketball is probably your truest form of basketball that you're ever going to see played. It is, because most men's basketball teams can affect the outcome of the game through athleticism. See, a lot of women don't play the game based off of athleticism. They play the game based off of skill, and you either have that or you don't have it, right? And we got to get more players on the court that have it, right? That's what we got to do. And I think we got something that we can work with, right? I don't care about that who shot John stuff. Whoever ain't on the roster ain't on the roster for whatever reason. I don't ask the questions. I ain't even being inquisitive. That ain't none of my business. It ain't for me to do. That's for the staff and them to manage to whatever, for whatever reason. I do know some of the stuff. And at the end of the day, I know how we could be. I know this is Jackson State. The standard is excellence. The standard is to win. We won, 6 under Coach Tamika Reed. So when it comes to women's basketball, I know what that is. But you also have to be realistic with what she had to work with coming through the door, which was nothing. It didn't. It is what it is. So the reality of that is some coaches are able to strike gold right away. You know what I mean? I do know this: when we were winning under Coach Reed, we were in a situation where that was on the front end of this. She kind of the transition of the NIL era happened. You know what I mean? During that time, during the back end of her JSU tenure, so we were able to recruit just basically off of, you know, JSU and some other things, which before we got into the NIL stuff. Oh, it was 28 turnovers. Shit, man, the shooting percentage. My goodness, man, missed free throws, you name it. It was a little bit of everything. You get what I'm saying? You got to keep a lot of the in-state talent. Absolutely, man. That's another thing. It pains me to sit up there. The best player that Southern had on their team from Boca Chica, that's Brookhaven. KT Dub down there, KT Dub country. You get what I'm saying? I mean, we got players that, but again, in order to recruit those players, you got to have a winning program. You got to have a program that's gonna, and you got to go recruit them. You get what I'm saying? And there's some promise there. I absolutely feel pretty good about what we're gonna do. Going 13-5 and winning the game wasn't bad, but we didn't keep the girls in the room. Well, most of them left. Keep in mind that we had the player of the year, Talia Dilworth, last year. And that was kind of one and done. That's kind of what happens when you're in the portal. When you recruit them seniors to come in, let's be real about some things. I wouldn't have been mad if Coach Mari went and got a whole young team and came in and built this thing from scratch and said, listen, I'm finna go get a bunch of high schoolers that's going. But even with that, though, we had a high schooler. I don't know what happened. I'm looking at Tierney Kelsey over there, man, who's absolutely killing it. She was, we had her in the building, and she hit the portal. Portal struck again, and dropped 46 in the tournament over there in at Indiana State, man. I'm just watching like, damn, I wish we still had her. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You can only coach the players that are in the room with the jerseys on, man. You can't do nothing about the rest of it. You can't. You got to do what you got to do. So, again, I'm excited to sit down and talk to Coach because we didn't have an NIL athlete for the women's basketball team this season. We didn't. It's just the reality of it. We're going to have something next year, though. So I'm excited about what so continue to pour into the university, continue to pour into the program, continue to pour. I like the Madison Edens that's coming in. This is a skill big. Chichoa, her sister's coming in. We got some players that's coming in, but the rounding out of the roster part is going to be the fun part because now you get to shape that roster. How many players from this team are going to return? Angel Wilkerson. You got Angel Wilkerson. You got Chichoa. You got I don't know. I don't have it in front of me. I don't know the roster, who got eligibility and all that good stuff. We saw the seniors that were out there. Rima looked like Rima's done. Michaela Brown done. J5 done. I think it was someone else. We also offered Callis Watch. So again, Jack State is still Jack State. Yeah, Cookies returning unless somebody hit the portal. The thing you can't predict is the portal. Once the tournament is over, the portal's open. That's just how basketball works. And this is a part of college basketball, college athletics, period. You got to re-recruit your room. Recruiting starts with your own roster first, right? It starts with your own roster. And I know the coaching staff is going to definitely recruit the hell out of their own roster and put a plan in place. I think we need two things. Actually, we need three. We need three things. Coach, if you listen, I'm going to get Coach on the show. I'm going to say the same thing. We need a dog at point guard that can get buckets and can handle the rock, that's with speed and not going to turn the ball over. We need a floor general that can do it all at the point guard position. We need a flamethrower on the wing, and we need a skilled big. You put a skilled big next to Pierre Noel Chichoa, come on, man. That's your hustle guy. That's your hustle piece right there. She's going to do everything. She's going to block shots. She's going to get rebounds. She's going to hustle. She's going to score, and she's going to continue to develop. So you keep her at the 4. You got Wilkerson over there at the 2. You get a wing, 3 and D wing that can shoot that tray ball and can play some defense. And you get you a point guard that can limit the turnovers. We in the thick of things. That can get steals. Because that young girl, number 4, OMG. That girl right there, Joycelyn and Tate, it's like she's just taking the ball and running down the court scoring. We need that. We need it. Go find one. I'm just saying, listen, I just leave it at that. And again, repeat that. You need multiple guards, and this coach know what to do. I'm not telling them what to do. I'm just saying that's how I would build my roster. It's just that simple. But again, this is the process. Who's staying, right? Once we figure out who's staying, who's going to be in uniform, now we know what we got to go get. Now you build that roster based off of that. You got some kids that's already in your program. They know how she coaches. They know how things work at Jack State. They understand the culture, all of that good stuff. Because she's still building a culture right now. You get what I'm saying? A take charge. I'm telling you, man, we got to have some dogs. Kayla Walker, the best players in the league were bigs and guards. Kanaya Gardner for UAPB, she's a big. She was taking everything off the board. Bam, with skill, laying that thing up. I was impressed with her. Had some toughness on the inside. Man, if that ball hit her hand, she wasn't throwing that thing up all wild. And no, she had some, she putting it back. Skill. So we need skill. Listen, get some skilled players from winning programs. Coming from a winning program matters. Knowing how to play the game matters. Knowing how to think the game matters. All this stuff matters. That's right. That's right. So again, now it's time to go be the best recruiter. Again, no excuses. We're gonna do what we gotta do. We got it. Yep, she is a dog. And she showed out. That game against FAMU, I think she had 30-something. Gardner played with Anisha Morrow at Simeon and Scott. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. She out of Chicago. Hey, you know what? It makes sense, then. Out of Simeon? Oh, my goodness. I'm just saying, she wasn't throwing that thing up all wild, man. She wasn't just chunking the ball up, you know what I'm saying, hoping to go in. It wasn't like that. She was putting it in the hole, man. And that's what you want. You got to get buckets. Again, with women's basketball, it's man, all you need is your kids to buy in. We kind of had that happen with us. Don't forget, we went on a 5-game winning streak. We had that slip up versus Valley. We really could have finished the season 6-0, but you got to look at that was a very small sample size of what this thing can look like. You know, I know when the roster was a lot bigger, we subbed a lot of players. Maybe that's something we look at, you know. When the roster got smaller, we subbing, but you can play. A lot of those young ladies are playing a lot longer. You know what I'm saying? 8, maybe 10 in the regular season, probably going to be your max. You follow what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got to coach them up. I like UAPB coach. I thought she did a good job. I enjoyed women's basketball this season. We just fell short. We lost again to the best team in the conference that won the championship. It is what it is. The standard is a standard, though. We got to go and rebuild this roster, okay? And coach gonna do that. Coach gonna get the support she needs. She gonna get the support she needs. I'll just leave it at that. She gonna get the support she needs, and we'll be able to go and do everything we can to get everything we need. And then at that point, we'll see what happens. That's the reality of women's basketball right now. I don't think I think we're like, well, I don't know. It just depends on what we got left over, how far away we are, because it resets. Who has eligibility around the conference? Who's returning? Alabama A&M lose a lot of players. They got to go recruit. When you're bringing in freshmen, things change. But you brought in a freshman that was really good. You know what I'm saying? We brought in a freshman that was really good. So it's going to come down to recruiting, who can hit that portal, who can go do what it is they're looking to do. And we just got to get strategic with our recruiting strategy, man, and go get some difference makers and just see what happens. So again, I can't wait to talk to Coach, man. I think it's gonna be a fun conversation. Not holding to the standard of JSU. It's time to go in a different direction. I think that'll take care of itself. 2 years in right now, with a complete rebuild is unrealistic. I don't think that's not going to happen. And again, I think you got to look at the trajectory of the program. Are we building how we looking and base that off of that. I don't think we're there yet. Hopefully we don't get there. You know, year 3 is usually that sweet year. Some coaches make it happen right away. Just like Coach Taylor's in year 3. You would think after last season that he just started with some folks, right? I think one of the things that kind of can hurt a coach as well is having a lot of success early. If you have a success early, that's kind of, it sets the expectation. Trajectory of the women, I can't. This question right here will be based off of what returns and what we bring in the room. Don't forget, you can have success, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be sustained because of 2 things: the portal, and it's going to be because of NIL. If you have a player that plays well, you could go from having 9 players returning to having 2 because you had 7 that hit the portal because they had a really good season. So again, everything is year to year now. It's a year to year, but you have to be able to see some good stuff. In a sample size, at the end of the day, when you look at the whole season, you look at a progression from the previous year or what have you. Let's look at the record real quick. What did we finish? What was our record? I don't have it in front of me. I'm going to go take a look at that. Oh, yeah. Women's basketball. Let's look at our record if y'all don't mind. If y'all don't mind, let's look at the standings real quick. We came in, so Jack State was 10-8. Last year we were what? 13-5 in the conference record. So, but we had the player of the year, so 10-8, 5-1 toward the end. Overall, 12-19. Last year, overall, 16-15. So that trend got to turn around. There we go. So the numbers say moving backwards. That's what the numbers say. So it's going to come down to, you know, how we look this year. But again, what did we do last year? We had the SWAC player of the year, who, again, nobody knew who she was. She came in, she did her thing. Just don't like losing Valley back-to-back years. The last game of the season is something. Yeah, we won in Valley, though. You know what I mean? We beat them. What did we do? We split. But that women's, that Valley, that young lady, that Valley team was actually not bad. That wasn't a bad team. I like their guard, man, number 3. They were 6-12. Yeah, they were. I guess they were. They had some good pieces on that team, man. But that's where we at. That's where we at with it. Again, I'll say this: if you don't think NIL matters, year 1 we had 9 brand ambassadors. Whatever, however you want to look at it, right? We had 9 in women's basketball in year 1, and year 2 we had 0. Not saying that they didn't have some other means, but we're definitely going to support women's basketball to the best that we can going next season. And that's just the reality of it. Even the regular season champs. Valley men's guard. Yep, guard hit the portal. He going to get paid too. He going to get paid. We definitely got to kick the tires on that. And yeah, man. But again, when you look at this season, again, Rama was your second best scorer at the time. She went down. She was starting to find her groove. Been a while since I've had the little thumb situation, but got me. But yeah, man, he said I seen that coming. Messing around with y'all, man. Where were we at? Messing around with y'all, man. Let me go back to my spot. All right, there we go. There we go. My bad. Big thumb, man. oh, big thumb, man. Mouse in the house. Hey, but let's move on to men's basketball. I thought the phone went out. Now the phone didn't go out. It's this mouse and my big wide ass thumb, man. Anyway, all right. Men's basketball. So we beat Grambling, which I was happy about. I was happy. We sent their coach home. And I said that on the show with Rob J. Man. He was talking smack after they beat us. You know, we listen, man, a lot of things happened for Coach Mo this year, man. A lot of things, bro. I tell you, man, I think it's shout out to the men's basketball team for their fight, a valiant effort to get Jalen Tatum rolling toward the back end of the season. Man, craziest thing happened, man. We go into the FAMU game and it got turf toe. Make a move and start grabbing at his toe, man. And yeah, we can say that, but I just think in the end, man, it's very hard, bro. Look, we had the SWAC Player of the Year and National Player of the Year, all the awards, all the accolades, man. I hate that we didn't get a chance to see Deshaun play in the SWAC tournament. Who knows what would have happened if he would have played, man. So we had a lot of injuries this year, bro. And that's something we really have to assess kind of what's going on. We never got Kevion back this year. So our starting point guard from last year sat out the year to recover. So Kevion, we bring in Simmons from Boonville, who didn't make it. He gone. His Mike comes in as a freshman. He got hurt this year. Deshaun goes down at the end. Jalen Tatum was hurt pretty much most of the year, came back, got hurt in the tournament. Ebo went down. Shit, man, we was running out of bodies, bro. You know what I mean? And so the reality of the matter is that's something we have to look at when you're dropping down like that, you know. I said that too. We got a lot of thin frames. When you look at Reed, look at Spank, when you look at Dorian, even Raybon, you know what I mean? When you look at all of your bigs, we got the height, but we didn't have the size, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. We got to assess strength and conditioning. We got to see what opportunities we have for that. We got to make that happen. We do. Spain got to pick up some weight, man. Dorian got to pick up some weight. We got to get in the weight room. We got to get bigger. How many of those young men gonna return? Deshaun's out, man. We won't have Deshaun next year. Don't look like it. I think he may try to get another year, but if he do get another year, he won't be at Jackson State. I don't expect to see that. That's just the reality of it. Deshaun just got with this kind of success, man. He's done all he could do for Jackson State. I would love for him to stay, but now Deshaun is finna walk into not just 6 figures, but he's finna walk into some 7 figures. He get another year, Deshaun could easily get 7 figures, and he should. You got the SWAC National Player of the Year, the guard that's averaging 20 and get you 30 any night, drop 40. Especially when you look at what Josh Hubbard's doing at Mississippi State. He started off at Ole Miss. He's a McDonald's All-American. Yeah, we played. I get it, but here, let me say this, man. You need bodies too in the tournament. You ain't gonna be dropping flies like that and think you're dropping like flies and think you're gonna just survive a tournament. Your legs will get tired in the tournament. I'm sorry, it's gonna happen. The goal was to try to beat FAMU with the hopes of having that rest day, and if we would have had that rest day, we was expecting Deshaun to play on Friday. That was the expectation. So, but I understand the expectation and what the standard is. But I'm also realistic. I sat right there when I saw Jalen reaching at his toe. I was sitting out there looking. I'm just staring at Jalen. I wasn't even paying attention to the game. I'm just like, damn, he couldn't put his sock on. It was hurting. You know what I'm saying? Anybody familiar with a turf toe, you know how bad that could go. But I think we're gonna see a whole new makeup of this team going into next year. We let one of the high school kids go to Southern. He's 6'8", he can go. You're talking about Ashton. We had a lot of conversations about Ashton last year, whom I thought was a better player than Simmons anyway. That was just my assessment. When you look at that type of athleticism, that type of frame, I'm all about the physique. And when it comes to men's basketball, I was talking to Coach and them about some things. I'm not going to really speak that publicly, but I'm going to just be real. We got to remake this roster. We got to remake the roster. And I know Coach Mo and them going to do that. But we need some specialists. And by specialists, we need some guys that can just get in there. We need glue guys. We need some defenders. We need some shooters. And we need a floor general. And I would like to see some big guards, man. And I ain't talking about, we got a lot of players that do the same thing. We need a variety of a mix. And I just think we have to do that. I watched Mississippi All-Star game, player who committed his solid games at Alabama. Yeah, I think Blake Nettles is what you're talking about. I think Blake's going to be fine, but, you know, are we going to rely on a true freshman to come in straight out of high school? Possibly. I don't know. You know, Mike could get back. Will Mason come? You know, Mo's son. We got some opportunities there. Get E. Payment from USM. But we need some dogs, man. I told Coach, man, I'll help you. Man, I'll scout for free. It cost me. I ain't gonna send a bill, man. Man, I'm serious. I enjoyed the SWAC tournament in Atlanta. It was awesome. I enjoyed my time in Atlanta. I thought it was really cool. But I want to see Jack State on that final day. Somebody, we need to, you know. I know a lot of these coaches are happy that Reed was gone because we were kicking everybody in the teeth in women's basketball, but we're in a position right now where it's a shit or get off the pot type situation right now. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is the expectation is to win. And I'm telling you right now, the coaches will tell you that. You don't have to tell these coaches what the expectation is. They know what the expectation is. We got an AD that played basketball. He just went to the Hall of Fame for basketball on the court. He know what to do. He know what it looks like. He know what it's supposed to look like. So trust me. You want to see Coach Butler got to continue to develop skilled bigs that can make that ain't all wild and got skill. Right? Listen, skill is not just being able to jump high or dunk the basketball. Skill means being able to create what you need to create despite the defense. You get what I'm saying? Skills. He's skilled. I'm not, you know, we got basketball IQ is what I just think it lacks in a lot of in the NBA. It lacks in college. Those players who are those tough, high IQ basketball players. If you look at the young brother that just won the tournament MVP for the SWAC men's basketball program, Prairie View, that young man had a phenomenal understanding of the game. Situational basketball. One thing we addressed with Coach Ward was crazy out-of-conference schedule that wear out of players. Coach Mo can't be to out-of-conference game. Hey, man, it possibly so. But y'all didn't win neither, so I don't need your advice. Y'all ain't won nothing in basketball. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? We done won before. At least we done got there. We got farther than y'all. Yeah, we just ran into y'all. Just got lucky, man, because y'all we were hurt. So I don't like to use excuses, but man, we had a crazy out of conference schedule last year and got to the championship game and we played 6 players. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. And again, I have a job to do. You're not gonna sell me no whoop tickets in basketball. You can talk that talk all you want to when it comes to all these other sports. I know how to be respectful, and I think we can get the job done. I think we got what it takes to make it happen. We got all the pieces in place. I just don't want any excuses. Now, we lose. But if we lose and it look like what it's supposed to look like, you just got to live with that. That team was better. They played better. We got whatever. That's how that goes. When you get hurt and it's tough. It's tough to lose your players that you're counting on, and that happened really on both sides. You know, when you lose Raymond, you lose what's her name? Destiny? Was it Destiny? I think it was Destiny. I think that was her name. 6'7" big, not big enough for center position on the D1 team. Hey man, listen, we had a 6'9", we had a 6'8", 6'9". You know what I'm saying? Speaking of FAMU, King, you got some eligibility left. Listen, man, I still got 2 years that I never used. But boy, I'm built like a defensive lineman right now. Boy, I couldn't go up and down the court twice. But I know the game with the best of them. You can't tell me, ain't nobody, you ain't tell me nothing about basketball. I sit right there and look at it like, yeah, I gave my assessment of what I see. It is what it is. Can we get to where we need to be? Hell yeah, we can. We got an NBA champion as a coach. He know what it's supposed to look like. I want to see that Coach Mo versus Gremlin that I saw. I like that guy. I like him a lot. You know what I'm saying? I like Tournament Mo. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I like it a lot, man. But I am interested to see how we're going to revamp this roster. And now, here's what I do know. We already got a 6'11" player, man. That I think he was 6'11". We got a transfer. He's already on campus. He was with the team. He just couldn't play. So we got some dogs, and we got some big. And then I'm gonna tell y'all the same thing I told them. Go get another 7-footer and another 6'10". I go get them. Size, skill, big guards, all that. We need that. Shooters. That's what we need. But again, it's gonna come down to what do we have in the house? Is Jamie Mitchell leaving? You know what I'm saying? Does he have another year? I know he's a senior, but can he get another year from being hurt? Is he going to stay? Does he hit the portal? Probably so. When you look at that, when you look at this, where we at with Jalen Tatum? Is he done? How does that work? You know what I'm saying? So that's what we have to assess, because that kid right there is special. You get what I'm saying? He's special. He's a difference maker. I like his game, but he got to be able to. Your best ability is availability. He probably, I think somebody said in 2 seasons, how many games has he played? Got to get healthy. And I know he wants to be healthy more than anybody. The kid is a dog, man. And I know he could play the game. He could play the game very well. He was a difference maker. He won, so Tamari Hoover, Dorian McMillan. Those 2 brothers stay in the Jack State Tiger uniform. I need them to get in the kitchen. And the weight room. I need them to eat, man. Pick some weight up. Because they got the skill set. Spank is a great rebounder. And he can shoot the 3. But he got to get stronger. Get his hands on rebounds and lose the ball. Because it needs to happen. I need him to get in the kitchen. I'm not trying to be funny. But tell you what needs to happen. If I'm the coach and I'm on the staff, that's what I'm telling them. Because let me tell you something. Our coach at the end of the season, and I know that the coaches are doing this. I'm not saying this as if they're not. They told us what they needed to do. Hey, man, you need to be this size. I was more on the heavier side, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I was maybe 235, 240 in high school. Got to college, 230 something, and got down my sophomore year to 220. And as small as I ever played at, which allowed me to start and be a lot more loose. But I was country strong still, though. I ain't lose my strength, you know what I mean? Being able to move jokers around and do all that type stuff, you know what I mean? So both of them need to gain 15 pounds. Minimum. Okay? Minimum. That's just what it is. I don't care where they play it. You know what I'm saying? No, don't get me wrong. Let me rephrase that. I absolutely want them to be a Jack State Tiger. But me saying it doesn't matter. If let's say they say I want to be a Jack State, I'm gonna leave. It doesn't matter where they go. Get in the kitchen, get in the weight room. And I know it just whatever happened, they need to switch that up. Because those brothers they got something. They special. They gotta get their grown man bone. Still look like high schoolers up here with the physique. Skill set, elite. Can be elite. Good players. Got to get stronger. Got to get stronger. You follow what I'm saying? That's my thing. And we got to see where we at with Ebo. You know, weight room, get stronger. Listen, Kobe Butler got a great frame, weight room. The other young brother that came in that I thought was going to be this foreigner that could shoot, didn't see the court much, weight room, get stronger. Hone your skills, hone your craft. That tournament is very physical. EA in the chat, I know folks say that big boy for FAMU was sorry. I've heard people say that. You can't teach 7 feet tall with athleticism. Because when I watched him play, and he watching others, I saw him whooping shit out of bounds and dunking the ball with the rim still shaking, going halfway up the court. I like that kind of stuff. I like that. You get what I'm saying? I'm just telling you. I want a physically tough, imposing, bruising ass team, man. That's just going to impose their will and play ball. And we tried to hack a shack him, and he made all his free throws. I don't care, man. At the end of the day, I like energy, high energies, fundamentally sound basketball players. That's all I like. We turn the ball over too much. We don't value the ball enough. We got to get players that want to value the ball. That's not going to turn that ball over. They're going to take it from you. But when they get it, they don't get it back to you. So again, I'm just saying. But I don't know. I don't know what we're going to have left in the room. Say, yeah, and keep your distance, buddy. You better not hit the portal. You better not hit the portal, EA. You better give him an NIL deal. Because them DMs be popping, baby. No, I'm just talking crazy. Let me stop. Man, listen. I get it, but when I like pieces that got something you can work with that ain't gonna cost you an arm and a leg. See, some of these players think they're good already. So you got to get a joker that know he ain't. You see his potential. See, we got to get bargain. We got to get on the bargain over here, man. Because you know, basketball pays way more than football. You get what I'm saying? That young brother from Valley, listen, man, that man probably requesting more than $250,000, man. That's a lot of money. Yeah, we $250,000 pay no player, man. I'm just saying. But another basketball program, you know, probably the mid-major G5, you know, type style program, probably got that bread they could pay him. So he's seeking a payday. But you know, we got a little something to work with. So you're gonna have to kind of go get them young or catch them out of a JUCO. Now we do have some kids that we're looking at, and I think the coaches are doing well from a recruiting standpoint. So we got some stuff. I just ain't putting it out there, everything that they got. But losing Deshaun gonna hurt. We got to get a guard that's gonna replace, you know, and I'm talking about a ready to play now guard. You know what I mean? Difference maker. So it's gonna be interesting to see what coach them got. I'm excited to talk to Coach Mo and Coach Trey and Coach Tyler and them and all of them about what they got coming in. They do a really good job of sharing, and I go look at the film and see what we got. So this is the fun part. The season is over for everybody. Now you got to go reassess your roster. You got to go hit the reset button and determine what you're gonna do and how you're gonna build your roster up and how you're gonna make it, you know, make those changes. And Deshaun play, we probably having a whole different conversation. Because I thought the pathway that we had to get there was a whole lot. It was just I thought it was a better pathway for us. So, but we'll see what happens next season, man. We got to go get it though. We got to go get it. So that's my thoughts on it. Like I said, we appreciate Deshaun. Is number 8 done because he had a rough time? I don't know, man. I can't say. Coach, what's up, baby? I can't say. Yeah, we just on YouTube tonight. No Facebook. We on X too, so that's fine. I got to figure out how to connect I don't know why my Facebook is tripping. Man, that thing done took me out of everything, man. My gosh, bro. But nevertheless, Coach Trey, Coach Jazz, against FAMU, The team won by 20. Okay. Yeah, we good with that. No doubt about it. All right, let's keep it moving, man. So I want to get Coach Mo on. I want to get Coach Margaret on. We're gonna give them an opportunity and see if they cash in on it and take advantage of it. You know, we love to come on and talk to them about their assessment of the season. It may not lie, even if it's not live, we can do it. We can record that thing and drop it on the channel. Either way, I'm good with it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever works. My goodness. Sheesh. Anyway, great summaries. Yeah, it's and that's just my immediate. You know, I got a lot to say. I'm just not gonna spend all night saying it. I do want to move on to a couple more other things, you know, and the link is open. If you want to come up, feel free to. All right, what we got next, man? Transition a little bit to football in the last 25 minutes that I got before I get off the screen. Bro, what is up, man? Oh, my shit ain't been hacked. They think I done hacked on. I'm sorry, y'all. Facebook tripping, man. Yeah, I guess so. And all I was trying to do is get this back on. All right, man. Next up, man, E6, man. So it says not hacked. I didn't get hacked. I got a new cell phone. And I think I'm good to go now. I think I'm good to go. My goodness. But nevertheless, man, Coach Isaias Guthrie posted this on yesterday. Said there's no growth in your comfort zone and no comfort when you're growing. Home is where the heart is, and my heart resides at 1400 J.R. Lynch Street. Thank you, JSU. Got a lot of phone calls yesterday about this post. I posted it in the chat and just let everybody know what's happening. Love to get a E6 up. Definitely got another opportunity. I won't put that out there just yet as to where he's headed, but definitely a good opportunity for him. Not going very far at all. Not going very far at all. These last 4 years have been incredible. From 7-4 to national champs, from controlling traffic on the field to controlling it with a whistle. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for everything. Jackson, Mississippi will always be home. But to grow into the best version of myself, it's time to leave the same way I arrived years ago. To the city and fans, I love you. To the coaches I played for and the coach alongside, thank you for the sacrifice and the privilege. To my teammates, the laughs, arguments, tears, wins, and creative memories that can never be taken away. To my players, thank you for trusting me and being coachable. You grew me more than you know. Don't worry, I'm not going far, and I will be back. Tiger born, tiger bred. Yes, sir, man. He's love E6, man. He texted me yesterday saying thank you for the post. I just told him, man, listen, he's going to do well. He's going to do very well. Wait, what? Man, I don't know what's going on. This thing getting out of hand, man. Maybe I did get hacked on Facebook or something. It's weird, man, when you're trying to, and I hate when that happens. But yeah, man, still gonna be coaching defensive back standpoint, and another opportunity, make a little bit more money, get more experience. I expect to see Isaias back in Jackson. Jack State on the sidelines in some capacity soon, maybe in an elevated role. We'll see what happens, man. But listen, man, we love E6, man. and all that he's done is I'm gonna miss seeing him around there. It's just something about his presence that always made the program just feel solid. You know what I mean? When you have those that put the uniform on, that gave you everything they got on the field, you know, it comes from a different love. It's not just a job to them. You know, they really bleed blue, right? And he's one of those ones. So definitely appreciate the time we've had, he says, and man, rooting like hell for him, and wish him nothing but the best, man. We'll have him on the show soon, you know. Whenever they put it out there where he's headed and what he's going to be doing, we'll talk about it publicly. But you know, if you're in the chat, I already said that, you know, so we'll just leave it at that, man. Proud of him and proud of the growth. Wrote a letter of recommendation not too long ago, a couple of years ago, after he graduated from in a grad school. So I appreciate him for reaching out to me and entrusting me with, you know, that type of, you know, it lets me know that he valued my opinion and felt confident enough to come to me for something like that. So I was proud of that. He was also a KC-1400 ambassador, always have been, and represented the brand very well. One of the first ambassadors that we had with KC-1400, and we see him grow to that next level. Speaking of former players, I'm gonna say this while I got his photo up there. Shout out to ASVP. He make nice highlight tapes, man. He got a highlight tape for my good brother, Ahmad Miller. He posted his highlight tape of Jackson State. I just want to say this on the record. Ahmad Miller is not back at Jackson State. He ain't coming back. I ain't gonna say, you know, who knows what the future holds, but that was just a highlight tape. Okay, so I know a lot of people was like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Is Ahmad back? No, he's not. He just dropped his highlight tape for Jackson State. Hell, he just got to Syracuse. He ain't gonna have no game clips for Syracuse. He might have some practice clips. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, people was just like, wait a minute, what's up? What's happening right now? You know what I'm saying? Is he back? Is he back? I was like, chill out, PTSD. Chill out, man. Is he staying in the SWAC? Who's staying in the SWAC? Somebody says, no, he's not. No, he's not. He's leaving the SWAC. Yeah, he ain't gonna do that. Maybe, I mean, you never know. We'll see. But said had some fans in the uproar. Yeah, man, I got a couple phone calls. Like, man, what's happening, bro? What's going on with this? I was like, nothing. Kid just wanted to post his highlights, man. I actually talked to Ahmad today. I talked to him for a minute. Why didn't he post his new school footage? What do you mean? He ain't got no. What he gonna post that too? Like I don't. Ahmad is one of those players. It ain't just a player leaving to go to a different school, but it's also how you leave and the whys. You know what I mean? So feel good about bro. You know, I reached out to a couple of our former players, and he responded. The other one didn't, so I ain't gonna reach out no more. That's how that goes, you know. If people don't feel like the relationship. Say what? Oh, my bad. My bad. I did read that wrong. He was quoting our crazy fans. Why he didn't post his new school footage? How, motherfucker? Like, how he ain't got no footage yet? Damn, I read it wrong. You're right. I was like, that's why I was just like, hey, it's LaDon. Don don't usually, if the Dons go left, it's for a reason. The hey, she's about as level-headed as they come. But when she go left, she ain't coming back. And it's for a good reason, though. It's for a good reason, I must say. That's my girl right there. I'm gonna follow her where she goes. That's why I was like, whoa, you startled me a little bit. I'm like, wait a minute, I read that all the way wrong. My bad. Charge it to your mind, not your heart. That's right, bro. You feel me, Jay? I was like, damn, Lord, I had a good conversation with Ahmad today. Now, that's my dude, man. We chopped it up for a minute, man. He said he's doing well. Plan on going to see Ahmad this year. Yes, sir, I do. Ooh. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go. I'm looking at that second bye week, Jack State bye week. I think they play SMU. Those that don't know that, our good brother KT Dub actually attended SMU. So on that calendar is a bye week for JSU, and your boy gonna be up in Syracuse. You know, I'm looking at it. Yeah, that's the goal to go. So yeah, that's the goal to go up there. Now I told him, I said, hey man, come see you now. But I ain't come see you if you're sitting on the sideline. I ain't come watch you hold no helmet, sit on the sideline. You got to be on that field. And I got more than enough of a sample size to know if you didn't, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it is what it is. But let me say this, though, to players, and this is just admonishment to players. Man, don't ever let your ego be bigger than the program that helped pour into you and build you up. Stop all that bullshit. And I hope that hit who it need to hit. Because sometimes you have players that I don't give a damn about what no fans say. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what y'all signed up for, and y'all know how this go. You know what I'm saying? It's an HBCU, and we love hard. So some fans can't handle when players leave, right? They love you. You always talking about the love when you're here. So that love it runs deep. And we recruit players that absolutely can play at the D1 FBS level. Just because you went to don't mean that we ain't this or that no more. But that type of stuff, you get that later on in life. Your brain's still forming right now. And when you got folks that pour into you, don't burn bridges, man. Because them folks don't love you like you think they do. Don't perform. You're not going to convince me that I don't give a damn where they went. I don't care where a player goes to. You're not going to convince me that none of them programs are greater than Jack State. They just got more money than JSU. You better hope your dirty dog draws that we don't ever get that kind of bread that these schools get. We will run circles around them other schools in everything. Just saying, bro. Just saying. I am being very specific because one thing I don't ever do, I don't ever mistreat none of these kids. I don't care what decision they make. I always respect them because I'm in the business. I understand the business. Don't hostile me, though. Please don't ever do that. Don't do that. Don't be bigger than nothing. Don't be bigger than that. I don't like that. Because then folks want you to love on them when they come their ass back to homecoming to be on the sideline. No, you're gonna get back what you give. You get what I'm saying? I just keep that. That's for whoever need to hear that. And that's even if a young man is part of this program and they perform their behind off and they decide to go somewhere else, leave the right way. Because I promise you, you're probably going to be back 1400 J.I. Lit. You're going to be off North State Street over there at that vet trying to get on sideline to be part of the program, probably before you go back to that other school because you don't really love it like that. They just love what they can do for you because they got a little bit more. That's just how that works. So always keep that in mind. All right? It's part of that mentorship. That ain't just about giving folks money. You represent this brand. You be a part of this brand. This brand is up for the people. You got what you got because the people that support this brand pour it into your ass. All right. I'll leave that at that. Where were we? Back to spring camp. I love our Tigers, man. I just tell it like it is, man. I keep it a buck. I could be that way because I'm consistent, right? It just is what it is. You have to tell them that way because every time I say that, it always seems to come true. I got more than enough experience in this thing to know how this probably gonna go. I can name I can name 15 players that fits what I'm talking about. Not necessarily left the wrong way, but I'm just saying that left and still comes back, that wants to kind of get back that, because that's the thing that they miss. Because this is what people have to realize, okay? People have to realize is this. We got a ton of players that came to Jackson State from FBS schools that were getting money from that FBS school. Go back to the article that D. Corey C. wrote before he left. We're going to revisit that thing soon. How does this work? It works this way because you have players who want to either, you can get the money, but you ain't good enough to be on the field. Or you're good enough to be on the field, but you got to develop and wait. And you might have to wait a couple of years. So, yeah. Go get a few dollars. And they have to make a decision. Not folks, but some players in the position where they get a few dollars. Like you come out of high school, you go to school. I mean, you're talking $5,000, $6,000 a month. That's a lot of money for a freshman coming out of high school. You sit for something like that. You're like, man. But then it comes a point in time where it's like, damn, I'm just practice squad. I'm part of this program, but I'm not really playing. So I want to play. And then you look down at the HBCU ball and you see them folks over there, they getting a little money too, but damn, they on the field and they balling, man. Look at the band, look at the culture, look at all that. And they like, look, man, I want to go, I want to play. And then you get recruited, you get in the portal, you come to HBCU, and you realize, damn, this is way different. The love is dope, it's this, and this. And then kind of how that goes, right? Not getting as much money as you were getting, but you're getting on the field. And you can produce, right? So it's kind of, that's how it works on both sides. We recruit well out of high school. We develop high school kids very well at Jack State. We have a program that pour into our high schoolers. Some of those high schoolers are able to earn NIL opportunities, get paid, and they move to a different whatever, right? And that's just how this thing go, man. So in my admonishment, when I speak to these young kids on the 25th, that's the thing I'm going to emphasize, because I'm going to tell you guys the same thing that I said to every last one of them guys. If you don't believe me, you don't have to believe me because you already know this. I'm talking about to the professionals that been in this professional realm for quite some time. Man, your relationship capital has taken you way farther than your bank account. There's a lot of folks running around Jackson that got a pocket full of money, ain't got no friends, ain't got no life, lame as hell. Just got a bag of money. Don't nobody want to deal with you because your relationship currency is you're bankrupt from a relationship standpoint. Don't burn bridges, man. So that's what I always say, it's how it ain't what you do, it's how you do it, right? It's how you do it. And it matters. So again, KC-1400 is not just about funneling money to play. That's not what we do. It's about really true ambassadorship, man, trying to pour into these guys in a way and gals into a way that in the best way that we possibly can, right? And we really wish that they grow into the best version of themselves. We got some really good stuff going on with that. So we're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to do that. And it means something. It just means something, man. Our stuff matters. Our stuff is just as good, especially when you see some of this new stuff going to come down the pipe for JSU. We're going to get our day, somebody call, get McKenzie on the phone, man. Tell her we need a few dollars over here. You know what I'm saying? But the football players got back in the fold. Listen, shout out to the bowling team looking good right now. Softball just whooped up on Alabama A&M, and man, I didn't even have the scores. I saw it's on the SWAC page, but we won both of those games. Enjoyed watching the softball team play while I was at home. Got a women's conference coming up. So listen, next Thursday is going to be a women's empowerment conference. I've been invited to also come and speak not speak, but I was in myself, KT Dub. KC-1400 was what are y'all talking about? Oh wow, 11-1. So we were invited by Chase Bank and Dr. Thorne to be there. So what we're going to try to coordinate is going to try to get our coach and all of our women ambassadors to pop up to that event. I'll be in Arlington this weekend cheering on the bowling team. Come on, man, let's go bowlers. We got the best bowling team in the SWAC. Let's go get it. Oh yeah, 11-1. Yeah, we smoked them. Yeah. That's what's up. So we pulled out another W. Yep, we did. So now, man, hey, listen, Karan Tyler, his dad at MC8, he hit me up, man. He was like, hey, he said, what's happening? He said, how he looking out there? I said, man, he looking good, man. He looking good. He was like, bet. So I'm looking forward to seeing, we're going to have the OG in the building, man. OG, triple OG. You know what I'm saying? All the way from the west side. We're going to have MC8 in the building, man, for the blue and white game, April the 11th, man. Make sure you mark your calendars, man. April the 11th is going to be the blue and white scrimmage. It's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be on campus. It's going to be more to come to that. We're going to go support softball that day as well. We got a festival going on over at the at Cat Head. Got like a blues. Man, we got a lot going on, man. So a lot coming down the pipe. Appreciate you guys for rocking with me tonight. Sorry for the whatever. I'm finna take the rest of this time off this screen, go watch these Laker highlights and figure out what's happening with my Facebook account because I got this new phone and everything on this thing. Oh yeah, man. And two, man, y'all be safe, man. The world's kind of crazy right now. That info will come out tomorrow for that week. Oh, look at you there, boy. Man, look at it showing out. He's showing out tonight, y'all. Hey, listen, before we get up out of here, man. Hey. Hey, man, we still, Flip Slated. We got 390 some people looking. Did y'all donate? Did everybody donate for the Flip Slated? Everybody, listen, I need $50 from everybody watching. Let's get this over with, man. Come on now. This taking too long. This ain't how we get down, KC-1400. We make that happen. We get through these initiatives quick, man. Come on now. We got something to do. You can squeeze out 50. When we get the day with the boom, we got a lot going on April 11th, brother. Everything gonna be on that day. Everything. It's gonna be a lot going on. I'll be in town. No, sir. Eyes barely open after last. Hey, man. Hey, if you ain't get a chance to go to the SWAC tournament, I really enjoyed the SWAC tournament. Shout out to Coach Walker, man. And shout out to my man over at Social House, man. He's stressing me. So my man at Social House stressing me, well, he hounding me. He want us to leave Cat Head alone and deal with Social House. I said, man, I don't like to do nothing fam you doing. That's for you, EA. Coach gonna ship me that bottle, man. I gotta taste it and see what it tastes like. But nah, man, we locked in with Cat Head, man. We locked in. They do. We got a lot going on with them too, man. So we it makes sense. We'll be able to revisit it some at a later time. But right now we're gonna do what it is we're doing. But listen, man, the Flip Sled. Hey, come on now. Y'all come on with it. We got the this is what we're trying to get now. I gotta play. They go to quote right there. So y'all see it, the Flip Sled. I'm gonna take that down. But hey man, go ahead and send them donations, man. Well, let's get it popping. Cash App, Zelle, whatever you need to send. Let's make it happen, y'all. We ain't do very well tonight. Y'all don't want to do this, do y'all? They're like, man, we tired of you. Well, that was just one. Hold on. We got a few donations. Y'all come on, man. I know we talked about a lot tonight. So before we get out of here, I somehow ended up with a 3 bottle. Hey man, I was gonna get me one, Travis, but I couldn't fly with it. These guys, I got you, bro. I get you. Speaking of, let me tell you something. You spent $1,000 on diesel last night. Oh my gosh. Ooh, bro, I'm in California. Let me not sit up here and lie. I listen. I don't put my business out there like that, but your boy done went electric. I can't take these gas prices no more. I was buying premium fuel. Ooh, yes. April 11th. Yes, sir, it is. Meet and greet was just the beginning. Oh, yeah. Oh, no doubt about it, man. No doubt about it. But listen, yeah, man, had a bottle of that Rattler vodka for you when you came to Tallahassee, but I see man, ain't nobody drinking that. Well, let me not disrespect the brand. Y'all bottle, just because y'all had a snake on the bottle, it was a bad batch. Hey, it was a bad. No, I'm dead serious, y'all. I can't take it no more. I'm done. I went electric. I'm sorry, man. I can't do that. I can't do that premium. Not for no $8. Man, said snake piss. All right, y'all, man. Y'all know I'm not gonna stay on the screen. Listen, we have a listen. If you're watching this and it's not live, if you got all the way to the end of this video, first of all, thank you for tuning in. Second of all, yeah, them diesel prices. Matter of fact, I did see something when they said 2,000 immigrant truck drivers are going to be losing their job. 200,000. That's ridiculous, man. I don't want to get into the politics, man, but my gosh, bro, this is it's pretty ridiculous right now where we are. Stay the course, man. Continue to, to do what it is you got to do. And I'm not looking at EV all day for the. Hey, look, man. Hey. I looked at that for about 6 months, man. I was like, I can't take it no more. I'm going to let you. I don't want to hear nothing else. It is what it is, man. So I went to the supercharger the other day, $15. Shit. Hey, it is what it is, man. But look, and I don't even use diesel. God, dog. Woo. All right, y'all. So listen, the initiative, Flip Sled, if you want to donate, look at the ticker. You got the Cash App, you got the PayPal, you got the Zelle, and you have Givelify. Appreciate everybody that's donated so far. I will continue to push the initiative all week until we hit our goal. Let's hit our goal. Let's get this over with. Y'all want me to stop talking about it? Let's go and knock it out, man. I know it's a lot that we got going on. I know it's tight. It's almost $5 down here in Mississippi. Think about it like this: when you was paying $2.50 in Mississippi, folk paying $5 on the west side. So I'll let you do with that what you want to do with it. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. D.I. love. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. We got Coach Ray coming up. Appreciate everybody. Don't forget, man. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend. Tell another friend. And tell another friend to come and appreciate the content. Appreciate everybody. D.I. love. Go Tigers. Peace out, everybody.
Wait. Before I go any further, hey, if you haven't done so already, make sure you get some of that cat head vodka and get down with KC-1400. Hey, go over there and sponsor with them guys, man. Go ahead, pitch in. Tell a friend. Tell them, make sure you get you some of that cat head. Hey, go support KC-1400. Get you some of that cat head vodka for real.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go.
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
State said one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State.
This is family. This is the KC-1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.KC1400collective.com. VI love, go Tigers.